Hey y'all, my name's Aneda and welcome to my channel. I finally completed the first week of the 30-day squat challenge. So for today's video, I will be giving you a quick update of the do's and don'ts that I learned along the way. So let's get started. So before I get started with all the small details of the do's and don'ts, just thought I'd let y'all know that I sped up the video clips and only included a small portion of my squats per day because honestly, no one is going to want to watch me do over 1,500 squats for 2 hours straight. I know I wouldn't. Okay, so now to get started. As I mentioned in my previous video, it has been about 6 years since I last fully committed to working out for 30 days straight. Since it's been so long, I decided to take the first week nice and slow. I wanted to get my body used to being active again. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have attempted to complete this challenge before in the beginning of the year, but I failed it miserably. I was only able to complete days 1 through 3 until I had to completely stop. So the reason I had to stop was because I did everything completely wrong. I was doing all 250 plus squats in one session without giving my body a break in between squats. I literally overworked my muscles to the point that it was so painful to sleep, to sit, to walk, and to even get off and on the bed. As you can probably see in the video, my mattress lays on the floor, so it doesn't take much for me to get on or off, but any little movement hurt like hell. So what I did instead for this week was to space out my squats throughout the day. I would start off with a set of 50 squats, then put my timer for about 30 minutes to, I would say, an hour to give my body some rest time. Then do another set of 50 and so on and so forth until I completed the required squats for the day. Remember, it's 250 plus squats per day, 24 hours, not 250 plus squats in 30 minutes to an hour. Another thing that I did, in which I can't stress enough on how important it is stretch. It is completely important to stretch for about 10 to 15 minutes every single day, especially when you're being active throughout the day. So what I would do this week is take 10 to 15 minutes to stretch before I started doing my squats for the day, and another 10 to 15 minutes of stretching at the end of the day when all of my squats were completed. In between my resting time, I would also lightly stretch for about 5 minutes to keep my legs from cramping. But what I think helped me out the most with my soreness and to keep my legs from hurting like before is those 10 to 15 minutes of stretching at the beginning and the end of the day. So please, whatever it is that you do, don't skip out on stretching time. It is very important, especially when completing this 30-day squat challenge. Now on days 3 and 4, I was completely sore. I would probably have to say, excuse my daughter. I would probably have to say that what also helped me out is drinking lots of water throughout the day, especially on the days that I'm the most sore. I'm not going to lie, I'm definitely not a big fan of drinking water. Having to drink water this past week has also been a challenge itself, but I'm telling you, it helped out a lot. The more water I drank, the less painful my legs were, and the faster the soreness went away. I know there are a lot of you out there that prefer any drink besides water like me. Honestly, I would only drink water if I had no other choice. But I definitely highly recommend it when completing this challenge, as well as any other activity. As I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of the video, you might have noticed by now that I take small pauses at the end of each squat. The reason I did that is because as I go up on my squat, I tighten up my thighs and my butt, but if we're speaking proper term here, my glutes. I then hold it for a second or two and then release as I go down. Tightening up these muscles while doing any type of squats helps you get a better end result, especially when trying to get a more tighter and firm form to your butt. Another important thing to do when doing squats is making sure you go down as low as you can with your legs shoulder width apart while keeping your back as straight as possible. Oh, don't mind my fiancé, he didn't know I was recording. If you don't keep your back straight, you can possibly end up pulling a muscle on your lower back, and that is extremely painful. I seriously wouldn't want that happening to anyone at all. It hurts like hell. So on rest day, I took the advantage of being able to take the entire day to massage my legs, stretch for 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, the afternoon, and at night, and drinking plenty of water throughout the day. I definitely made sure that I rested my legs for the whole day. With the video coming to an end, it's not required, but I highly recommend for everyone to take these small but helpful steps when completing this challenge to avoid making the same mistakes I did and to avoid getting hurt. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you also have any other tips or tricks for completing this challenge, let me know in the comments down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below or at the end of the video to be notified when the second week update goes live. Bye!